If you were a fan of the first two movies or any of the books, you definitely won't want to miss the third. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 is hitting theaters with a bang.
And who doesn't want revenge on their bad boss? Ken, we're not talking about you. We love you. The sequel to Horrible Bosses looks like a doozy. Our link to the stars, Jim Ferguson, joins us with interviews from the cast members of the films. Jim?
Well, good morning. Our Hollywood Happening today takes a look at the sequel to the 2011 hit comedy Horrible Bosses. And I'll have an interview with one of the stars of the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. Horrible Bosses 2 reunites Jason Bateman, Charlie Day, and Jason Sudeikis as Nick, Dale, and Kurt. They're fed up with answering to horrible bosses and decide to launch their own business. Here's the two Jasons and Charlie.
Every week, we like to highlight local inventors and entrepreneurs. What is it that inspired three regular Joes to go into business for yourselves?
Well, we were all working at pretty terrible jobs for some awful bosses, and we just thought if we ever got a chance to be our own bosses, that we'd do things differently.
Yeah, we came up with the Shower Buddy.
I'm sorry, that name's not official yet. I wanted the Shower Daddy.
Shower Daddy is worse on pretty much every level, so.
Yeah.
Why would your buddy be in the shower with you?
Why would your dad?
Guys, congratulations. What a wonderful job you did in this movie. I just I think about it, I start to laugh. When I was at home in the studio, everybody with the crew and everything, what are you doing this week? Horrible Bosses 2. And the reaction was, I love the first one. 2011, right. The first, I loved it. I can't wait to see the second one.
Hope they don't screw it up.
And then the applause last night, why does this work so well?
Well, thank you for saying that. I'm glad you liked it. There was a lot of work that went into it. Comedy is, some people they're going to like it, some people aren't. It's sort of up to personal flavors. But certainly, if you like the first one, if you're those people, we were trying to make sure that we give you something similar to that with a little bit of an escalation.
Yeah.
If we knew why it worked, I think we'd probably all
be a lot richer.
Yeah. Nobody knows anything. That's the one thing you learn. Yeah.
You never know,
yeah.
Especially when you're shooting it, because you don't know what gag's going to work. And, but they all seem to. Charlie, of course, your character, Dale, he really needs the American dream to come true. He's now a family man. And would you all agree with me that it's that American dream that creates this whole comedy of errors?
I think certainly with the first movie, there was, without being preachy, there was a relatability of people feeling as though they've worked for bosses that were horrible to them or just been disgruntled as employees in general. And then in this movie, I think there's a relatability with the characters wanting to strive to make something more of their lives and the feeling that there's always going to be this powerful group above you keeping you from being able to achieve that. So I think both movies succeed with playing off of that without, of course, teaching too many lessons, which would be a little overwrought.
Well, your character is also different. What did you like about your character?
I like that he's game for anything. He's up for just about anything, whether it be in the first one murdering bosses or, having sex in a bathroom. And this, he's ready to kidnap. He's ready to commit any kind of crime, or just there's an enthusiasm there that I appreciate.
And Dale?
He's an incredibly earnest guy. In the first movie, he's turning down sexual invites from Jennifer Aniston because he loves his wife so much, which is, you're not going to find a lot of guys who'd actually maybe be able to do that. And then, not a lot of straight men. And then, in the second movie, now he's trying to desperately get this job to work because he's a father of 3.
And Nick represents the audience.
Right, Nick is the guy who's trying to actually make it as short a movie as possible. He's trying to, let's get rid of all the nonsense.
Let's get on with it.
Stop making mistakes.
Well, Horrible Bosses 2 finds the lovable Nick, Dale, and Kurt on a new venture as they go up against some slick, dirty tricks businessmen who are trying to steal their invention. The guys get some outstanding support from Jennifer Aniston, who returns as Dr. Julie Harris, and two-time Oscar winner Christoph Waltz as a bad guy. I'll interview Jennifer and Christoph next Tuesday on The Morning Blend. And if you're looking for a good holiday weekend comedy, check out Horrible Bosses 2. Just a reminder, it's a very strong hard R. My grade, a B-.
Listen to me. No one else can do this but her. games destroyed her.
We need to unite these people out there. She's the face of this rebellion. They'll follow her.
Any association with the Mockingjay symbol is forbidden.
Katniss, with a team of very, very able-bodied sort of Marines, I guess you could say, kind of go into these districts to kind of film these propos, these sort of advertisements, these commercials, I guess, to kind of try and recruit more and more people. So the power of District 13 starts growing. The more people kind of they begin to have hope, you know, and Katniss is that beacon of hope, and people realizing that she is alive, and she is alive and well, and really is quite literally the voice of the people. They start getting behind that, and you know, the power and the forward energy of this rebellion starts building in size.
Well, Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 opens today, along with the mystery drama The Sleepwalker. I'm going to see you right here next Tuesday on The Morning Blend.